Well, concerns over consent decree fighting. Some New Orleans City Council members, they are voicing their worries in a form of a letter over Mayor LaToya Cantrell's stance on city employees attending public consent decree hearings.
Yeah, it comes after Mayor Cantrell barred any city employee from attending public consent decree meetings without her consent. But as WDSU investigator reporter Cassie Sherman explains, the judge says not so fast, Cassie.
That's right. And in this letter from the city council to the consent decree judges stating that the council can't control the actions of the mayor or anyone she employs, disregarding the request from the judges, but the council says they're willing to help in any way they can. Now, this comes after Mayor LaToya Cantrell issued a statement last month barring any city employees from attending public consent decree meetings without her consent, saying it's out of the realm of responsibilities. The judge disagreed, sending the city a letter requiring city leaders to go to a hearing at federal court this Wednesday to go before the judge or else. The letter from the council member says the fighting from the city is a direct attack on democratic values and a waste of resources. They're asking for a greater collaboration between the courts and the city to avoid unnecessary fees on taxpayer dime.
Would you call this kind of an olive branch to the judges right now?
I think it is. Look, we've been in regular contact with the judges, and I think we've been very clear with them about when we've disagreed, as is stated in the letter too. But we want to let the judges know that we want to solve this problem, work with them on trying to resolve it, and don't want to be in a fighting posture all the time. All we can do is control some of the money that is budgeted for certain things, and obviously if a court orders us to spend money on something, we're going to do it. But I don't think we're going to continue to fund litigation where it's unnecessary fighting with the courts. And we want to make sure that we have a seat at the table, because when things go sideways or get antagonistic, then it becomes hard for there to be resolution.
Do you think the fighting back and forth has maybe put a pause or pushed us back from getting in compliance with the consent decree?
I do, because you're spending more time fighting than you are trying to solve the problem. And also think about it this way, Cassie. So if some department, and I'm not saying anyone, is not getting prepared for doing something, then that means the monitors who are appointed by the court to oversee these things and chime in are doing more of the work, which then means more money, which then means the taxpayers are paying more. And I think we just want to be in a spot where, rather than having this unnecessary fighting and rather than delaying things, we're really working towards that finish line.
Now, the court letter from federal judge Susie Morgan requires certain city leaders to appear before the judge this Wednesday, and we're going to continue to follow the story.
All right, Cassie, thank you so much for that update.